Hello, everybody. This is the Ed Talks About podcast. This is the live podcast that we recorded at MCM London, May 2026, where I hosted my famous, one of those two, FNC Room 101 formats, where I invited both Beth of What's Her Name Cosplay, or What's a Cosplay, and CJ of CJ Diddums, where we put things that we didn't like from the cosplay community into my fictitious FNC Room 101. I hope you enjoy the video. Now, I must preface this right now. Towards the end of the video, you might see a skip, a jump from one footage to another. It goes from this camera to the Instagram live. Basically what happened, this thing ran out of battery. That's on me, not the device's fault. So I do apologize for that. Hope it doesn't disrupt too much of your viewing enjoyment, but you know, hopefully you still guess what was going on. You don't miss out on anything that was said on that live. So hope you enjoy the whole thing, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just in case anyone who doesn't know who I really am, my name's Eddie. I run a cosplay blog. Is that the best way to describe?
Do people still blog?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Your birth year starts with a 1. You still vlog.
Wow, thanks. Okay. I feel old. As you can see, my counterparts are bullying me as usual, but let me introduce my guests. As there's me on the left, and there's, I've written Bethan, but is it Bethan or Beth?
It is Bethan, but I don't mind if I get called Beth.
So Bethan, and this is, so your cosplay handle is?
I'm What's This Cosplay or What's Name's Cosplay.
Okay, and then and I have to a special shout out to CJ Diddums, because she's not meant to be here. She's filling in very graciously at the last moment. Can we please give CJ a round of applause for like stepping at the last moment? But we do call you CJ, right?
CJ, yes. Thank you. Yes, CJ.
And I won't be keep thrusting the microphone in your faces. You will take the microphone. So the format of this podcast will be. Anyone familiar with the BBC show Room 101? Fantastic. I've stolen their idea. So I'm not going to pretend it's my idea or anything like that. But basically, we're going to be picking categories from the cosplay community, and we would like to banish it in the mythical FNC Room 101, where we'll never see it ever again, hopefully. So we've got 4 categories: cosplay, photography, something to do with food, and something to do with life. I can't remember what the orders are. So what's the first category? Oh, cosplay. By the way, all these photos are my photos. These are the photos I take at Comic-Con. I think a lot of them are taken at the Excel Centre. So if anyone would like to book me for a shoot, ask for a photo from me, do please say so. Anyway, who is first? Who is first on the list? It is Bethan. And do you want to talk about your one?
Okay, so we're diving right in with the hot takes. And sorry, I'm trying to be an annoying motherfucker that's... Shouldn't swear, I'm so sorry. So vlogging today.
Every panel gets 1 swear, you just used it.
Ha!
Is it 1 each?
Nope.
No, sorry guys. Okay, I am diving right in with the hot takes. Single-use fast fashion culture, and it doesn't necessarily just mean costumes you've bought, because so many people will just go, I want to cosplay from the hot thing, I want to cosplay that, and buy it and maybe film like a couple of videos, wear it once, and you never see it again. And I'm like, you don't, please rewear your costumes. Even if it's one you've bought, one you've made, rewear it. And I know everyone's going like, I'm so old. I started cosplaying 17 years ago on the dot today. I am that old. Woo, thanks guys. I'm trying to quit, but you know, it's not happening. And back in my day, because it was less social media, people didn't care if you re-wore a costume. They didn't care if it was the hot new thing. You just wore what you were into and people would be hyped to see you. And I feel like we've kind of lost that a bit as a community, and with, you know, TikTok really coming into the cosplay community in the lockdown. I kind of just want to banish the culture of like, I'm only going to wear this because it's cool and I'm not going to wear it again. Or even people you see who make their costumes. Some people will be making a new costume every month, every week. You never see it, but they're doing it for the content. Yeah, people will just be constantly feeling the pressure to create, whether that's in content or create the costume, but you never see it again. And I'm like, can we just bring back re-wearing your costumes and being an outfit repeater, please? I fear I waffled. I'm so sorry.
No,
and I also used up the swear.
You did, yeah. But we'll do one at the end, and they can't do anything about it. No, I joke. Can I ask this costume then? When's the last time you wore this costume?
Well, this is my first time wearing it because I only finished it a month ago, Eddie. It took me 10 months. I can't wear it if it's not made, Edward, can I?
Stop shouting. No. I genuinely think you've got some good point. Obviously, I'm not a cosplayer, so I will hand this over to CJ. Was there anything about what Bethan said that you agree with, disagree with? Is it something that you feel like passionate about? Go on.
Yeah, so I mean, I am also celebrating my anniversary, but not as much. 11 years this weekend. I'm also old. So I started out being someone Bethan hated, I think. So I had to make a new costume for everyone because I was like, I can't rewear that. But I never got rid of it, and I never used fast fashion, so like forgive me. I made them, and then they went in the cupboard. The reason they then went in the cupboard is because I had no idea what I was doing, and I should probably fix those, and I just put them in a box. And then a couple of years ago, I went, right, I'm going to go through these boxes and I'm going to fix stuff. And over the last sort of year and a half, I knew my 10th anniversary was coming up last year. So I decided to rewear the first cosplays I ever made. So I fixed them and rewore them. And now I have a cycle of, instead of 3 new cosplays every Comic-Con, I will do a new one depending how I feel. Did the mic go again? Jazz hands. I'm holding it in a different place as well. I really thought.
Let me just take this bit off.
That's the live stream mic.
Yeah.
That's the live stream mic. I got one of these ones.
Not actually.
No. But yeah, I decided to, you throw me off my stride. I decided to go back and rewear. So now I make a new one if I want to make a new one. So this one is new. This is the first time I've worn this one. So if it's still standing at the end of the day, it will be reworn. If not, it will be fixed. I don't throw them away. So I'm 100%. When you're first starting out, you don't really know what you're doing. And if you make something and you're like, oh, it's not going to last, don't just throw it away. Reuse parts of it. So it's still not fast fashion at that point, I think is like mainly the gist. I completely agree.
The only thing I would just jump into that, hello, I'll just quickly put this on, is when you say rewear, is that also like adding, shall we say, upgrades to it, or they all just rewearing it full stop?
Just in general, you can do both. You can upgrade a bought costume, you can upgrade something you've made, you can take it apart, you can Frankenstein it into something new. And I think that is something really important to do kind of in this day and age with like the culture of fast fashion and instant gratification, is to go back and like, I spent so long on this costume, you're going to get sick of seeing me wear it. So I'm going to wear it until it falls apart and I leave a trail of sprinkles behind me.
Have you had your costume fell on me when we had a shoot?
I don't think so.
No.
I think one of the first costumes I ever made, I never finished doing the fixings in time, so I glued myself into it on the day. I just glued it shut.
Yeah, because the one thing I do appreciate how we shoot is that you will never bring a repeated costume back to me, and I honestly thank the Lords upstairs for that. So thank you.
I know you don't want to shoot it twice. Like I'll wear it multiple times, but you're like, I'm not taking a photo of that again.
Absolutely. So the only reason I held the mic is that I want to get to the next slide. Which
you're like, shut up.
I mean, yeah. I want to get to the next slide. So it is. That's your CJ. So yes.
Oh gosh. Oh my God. Put this in the bin so fast. Like, wow. So I'll explain this to people that don't wear hoop skirts or don't know hoop skirts. I know there's someone here who it's first ever Comic-Con this weekend. This guy, by the way, met him in the bar last night. Really nice guy. He has no idea what is going on. So when you have a stunning ball gown, you have worked your ass off in a ball gown. Something, ass isn't a swear, right? Okay.
Sorry. We're enjoying the fact that it says rifles and not ruffles.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That was him. That wasn't me.
That was written at 11 o'clock at night last night.
Who's got rifles in them? You just gotta...
Got a rifles. I didn't realise that. That's even funnier. So everyone's confused. Ruffles, ladies and gentlemen, ruffles. So you'll have a stunning skirt, something like Bethan wearing here, and then you'll put a hoop skirt underneath it with maybe 4 or 5 hoop rings, metal hoop rings, and you won't put the ruffles over the hoop rings. So then we can see 4 or 5 direct lines in your absolutely stunning ball gown, and it will look like crap. And I'm sorry. I go, oh my God, your wig is amazing, your makeup is amazing, your dress is amazing. What is that?
Do you actually say that? What is that?
My brain does that. It's, yeah. So anyone seen Black Panther? You go, what is that? like with the shoes. Yeah, it's that goes in my head as soon as I see a ruined, stunning ball gown with no ruffles, not rifles, on the hoop skirt. So please add ruffles or buy hoop skirts with them in, like, because you can buy them with them in, like, yeah, so easily.
And quickly to Bethan.
Yeah, I do agree, and I actually try not to use hoop skirts because they give me the ick so bad if you can see the lines through the skirt. So like this is all petticoat. But yeah, no, hard agree. It can kind of really cheapen the look of your costume, and it sounds really mean, and it's a mistake we all make the first time we use a hoop skirt. But yeah, layers under it, ruffle it. Like you really don't want any hard lines visible under there. So I agree, that's also an ick, and also don't put a rifle on it.
Is that the new catchphrase? Don't put a rifle on it. Yeah. Okay. I've got no opinions on it, so I'm just gonna like. Are we okay to move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Eddie doesn't care about anyone else's opinion.
No, it's not that.
Right
I don't know what a rifle hoop skirt is or a ruffle, so I got no real opinion. But I've always looked at hoop skirts and gone, that looks quite cool, but I don't really know what you mean. So yeah, so I can't partake in that little argument. So yay. Here's my one. Oh god, this is a real bugbear of mine. So when I'm like doing photographs with cosplayers, and I always do. Well, I've had to since do a sheet of like poses, because when I first started, I go to cosplay and said, "Hey, love the costume, you look great," like you would do, and all that. I was like, "Give me a pose," and this is what I'll get. Could you smile? Yes. Could you move your arms? I was like, yeah.
And it's like, do you have another pose? And they're like, because I do that. I'm pulling myself out.
And it really, really like, because my point is, or this is my point. You spend weeks, months building your, like you were just saying, you make 10 months on this, and to get to the final stage of coming to a Comic-Con of 10 months, and for you to do, I look pretty. So that is only my bugbear. Has this ever happened? Who wants to take this first? But has this ever happened to you guys? At this, yeah.
To be fair, if you're doing a Spider-Man cosplay, it's perfect colour.
Yeah, that's true. Right, I'm going to touch that part of the mic. How's that one? Is that okay? So I think there's two sides to this. Yes, doing that, you should know your character, and it kind of goes back to what Bethan's saying about fast fashion. You're going, that was popular right now, I'm going to do that, and they know no context about their character. They don't know how their character moves, their mannerisms, anything like that. I think like cosplay a character that you connect to, that you enjoy, like a video game that you play, or a movie that you've watched, or someone you follow online. We could cosplay Eddie, and we would know how to, do that. We would throw bottles of water over ourselves and stuff, because we know that's his mannerisms. I get one of those, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but then you also have this is the mannerism with my costume. So then I'm going to throw this back to the photographer. You need to help us a little bit, because we go, right, okay, the mannerism is they do stand like this. They're very sassy, very sassy. You're going to turn around and go, well, you look like a square. Yeah. So I need to go, all right, I need to look sassy. Can I do this? You need to go, right, actually push your arm back, pop that shoulder forward, something like that. So I think it goes both ways. You're not going to know exactly how to create the pose, but if you know the pose you want to create, then bounce it off the top. I think it's a bit of back and forth.
100%. I do think photographers do have a obligation to help the cosplayers, to help pose them, because the one tip I got give, this is not a photography 101, but the tip I got told was that as a photographer, you can see the photo on the camera, they can't. You need to tell them if something is out of place, out of kilter, looking weird, things like that. So yeah, I totally agree with that. So yeah. Bethan, did you want to partake?
I always have an opinion. Yeah, no, hard agree, because honestly, like when I with my hand off that mic. When I started, I didn't know. Eddie was one of the first photographers I shot with, like over 10 years ago now. That's how old we are. So him having that cheat sheet is handy. It is also helpful to look in the mirror, maybe, practice posing yourself at home. It looks odd, but you can try that. But like CJ said, trying to get the dynamics of how it translates onto camera rather than like you standing there, it really helps having the photographer know what they're on about as well. But yeah, it's at least have one pose in your bank where if someone goes, oh, can I have a picture of you in the hallway? You can do a quick in character pose. You've got an idea. You may not have like 4 chins. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Fantastic. Right. I forgot to mention this. The way that we're going to like pick a winner for all of this, you guys are going to pick. So I need a whoop and a cheer for, let's go back a few steps. Who thinks Bethan's fast fashion was a good argument? Make a whoop sound, make a noise. Oh, that's pretty good. What about CJ's hoop skirt?
Ruffles, not rifle.
Yeah. And mine, what about cosplay poses? I think, Bethan, you've won that one. Yeah. So we are putting Bethan's fast fashion into my room, FNC Room 101, okay?
Mine would have won if it was spelt right.
Yeah, yes, of course, yes. I sabotage you completely. As we're now moving into the photography section, we should start with the photographer. So, I'll start with myself. And those who know me may not have a big surprise at what I'm about to say. The Grey Walls. Now, those who don't know me, I have such fondness for the Grey Walls at the Excel Centre, where there are sorry, my blood is boiling right now. There are banks of photographers who are using the backdrop of the Grey Walls, a backdrop of the Grey Walls, and that is it. They'll just plant themselves there, spend all day shooting photos, one after the other. Now, I will admit there are some cosplays that will work well with the wall. No issues with that. It's things like maybe this costume or this costume that is just like, hey, Disney princess, do you know what would look good? A grey wall. No, it wouldn't. No. There's plenty of places at the Excel Centre which do great photo, and it really annoys me when I just see stacks of cosplayers in front of a grey wall. Sorry, now I'm being really impassioned. In front of a grey wall, and I'm like, you can do better. You can have a better background. Yes, I know there's people in the way, but you are anyway. So I hate the grey wall. Now, I know people are going to call me out by saying, but Eddie, have you not used the grey walls yourself? I have used the grey walls, but not as an actual backdrop. I've used it as part of the setting. I stagger the walls a little bit. I use a different angle, things like that. So that's one thing. I'm not saying the grey walls as a whole needs to be banned. I'm just saying the backdrop as a thing needs to disappear forever. It needs to be burnt. Who would like to jump in? I think yeah.
I do have to agree. But also what I saw last year for both MCM Londons was someone had brought along a pop-up backdrop to put against the grey wall, and it was a grey backdrop. And I have to wonder what the point was. Because you're not going to green screen something in on that, right? I'm like, okay, so one, you're not meant to be using a backdrop anyway. It's against the rules of the event. But two, you've put a grey one against a grey one, like groundbreaking.
Yes.
Grey walls for an MCM photo shoot for spring, groundbreaking. We have a question from the audience.
But do you actually use, the backdrops that are like made up, the Reggie backdrops? Like you have the ones with the like Candyland.
Oh, yeah.
The ones at a different event that we shouldn't really talk about. Yeah. Yes. Sometimes. I personally don't, because the lighting's a bit terrible, things like that. So I personally wouldn't use them. I know you've used them. Yeah. I know some people in the audience have. So, yeah. Anyway, Grey Walls, what's your opinion?
Well, actually, touching on what Sarah just said, is there is actually one here. There is a hidden one. It's up in the Creator Lounge, so sorry, not everyone can go to there, but they have supplied one this year, which is kind of cute, but it's really short. So you have to sit in front of it, which clearly you can see today I'm struggling with sitting. I'm sitting on 2 jumpers right now because this is as low as I can go. But yeah, backdrops, you've got to make them match your costume. So rightly so, Eddie said, like certain ones can work with the grey wall. I'm going to hold my hands up, but if I could run away, I would, as I'm about to say this. I used the grey wall yesterday because we decided to make a school photo because I was in like a high school uniform outfit. So we did like the sit down kind of mugshot high school photo, and we used the grey wall because they use backdrops at schools. So sometimes very rarely, but sometimes the grey walls work. But for the love of God, not every single cosplay. Put it in the bin. I agree.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. But just to say, when you came to say, oh, Ed, do you mind quickly take some photo? And I took you away from the grey walls on the set. Did you appreciate that I took you somewhere different? Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, we'll jump to the next one. Who's next? Ah, it's you. So you go for it.
Yay. So this is kind of a pet peeve of mine is you want to get photos of your costume, you reach out to the photographer, and sometimes you're just like, you get nothing. Sometimes you don't even get a reply, and you'll see they'll be like, contact me, DM me if you want to organise a shoot, and you reach out, dead silence. Or sometimes you get to the stages of like, yes, I'd like to shoot you. Where would you like to shoot? And you're kind of brainstorming, and then they leave you on red. And it's like, I would so rather you just say like, yeah, sorry, that's not my style of costume that I want to shoot, rather than just ignoring it. And then you see again next convention, reach out and shoot with me, and it's like, and there was someone I'm going to try and be very vague. They asked for a certain type of cosplayer to reach out, cosplaying a certain type of characters to reach out and have photos with them because they were doing a project on that. And my God, did I reach out so many times because I do a lot of Disney. Nothing. And nothing. Just straight up, they didn't even read my messages. And they had before. And again, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Guess I'll just vanish into the ether. Like, at least just say no. Just be polite. Say, no, this isn't going to work out this time. Like, sorry, but giving absolutely nothing. It's also why I just work with the same, like, 4 photographers all the time. Because, like, at least I know I'm getting my photos back and you're going to reply to me.
Just the first off, there's a reason I left you on red. Was that aimed at me?
No.
No, I will admit, recently actually, I use a different variations of social media to like keep with like posting stuff, and also I saw this comment section, and I saw that 2 people commented on a post that I since deleted, and I thought, oh no, they probably thought I'm ignoring them, and one of them has actually stood over there. So,
Public apology now.
yes, I know. I'm so sorry.
Get your ukulele out. We'll do a YouTube apology.
Yeah. I'll get my rifle out. So. Okay, so from a photographer's point of view, I let me put my photographer's union hat on. It does suck that you don't get a reply to that. I think as much as it's probably akin to like when photographers are up to cosplay, hey, can I get a photo with you? They don't want to hear the answer of no, so they kind of like got that same thing of like, if I just don't reply, they'll get the message. But that is very rude. You're absolutely right. They should just go, look, thank you very much, but it's not really fitting my style and things like that, because it still sounds really a bad rejection to things. And I get that, I really do, but yeah, I'm not excusing photographers who don't reply back to you. You're right, they should go, Bethan, really sorry, I don't like working with you. You're an absolute pain. I really can't stand how you talk and things like. Also, and your cosplay, yeah, all right. No, generally it's they should just say something like, yeah, it's not really my will, because I do know for certain photographers don't want to do Disney or anime and things like that.
It's so fine. It's so fine. It's also it's annoying if you're trying to pay them for an out-of-con shoot. If I'm like, hey, I'm willing to pay you for a photo shoot, at least just say no, because otherwise I'm just not going to bother. And if people ask me like, hey, who do you book with? I'm not going to recommend you if you can't even be bothered coming back to people.
Absolutely. Is there anything you want to add to this conversation about?
Yeah, I think I want to add on to the like, it's okay to say no, I don't want to shoot that. Like we take that better than being ignored. Like I specifically knew my costume yesterday was very niche and reasonably basic, and the person did it in quite a way that they didn't necessarily say no, but they said no, they didn't want to shoot it, and that was totally fine. And you know what, we're still besties. But yeah, it was someone yesterday. I was like, hey, you know, and he was like, and a little bit later, I was like, yeah, and he went, yeah. I was like, okay, and that was it. There was no real word used, but I'm not insulted. It's like absolutely fine. I'll be more insulted if you left me on red or unread or whatever, and you called out for a cosplayer. We reach back to you, and then you leave nothing. I'm like, what did I do? Like, oh no, it's personal. In that respect, no. In that respect, it's personal. But if it's like, hey, no, I don't want that character, that's not personal. I don't care. I'll go find someone else. I don't mind. I'll take some selfies against the grey wall. We almost had a water repeat then, didn't we? It's close. We'll keep trying.
I don't want to be wet.
Don't say it like that. Anyway, we'll move on to the next one. Thank you for your input. And obviously, this is yours one, CJ, so you could have kept them right. But yeah, there you go.
Sorry. No worries. So, yeah, we're working with human beings. We're not working with robots or anything like that. And people forget that across the board on anything, from Comic-Cons to parades to Disneyland. There's a human being in that outfit. Like, respect that's a thing. Like, obviously, when you've been on the scene as long as some of us, you get to know certain photographers and certain other cosplayers, and like go up to someone and be like, oh hey, like this is showing or this is showing, like can I touch your costume? But don't just assume you can go and like have a photo with someone, like put your arm around them, like do that. I can do this with Eddie, it's fine.
It's the old waist touch.
Oh, it's the waist touch. Oh, don't do that. Especially in something, as my mum called, this is ventilated, is her terminology. Especially something as ventilated as my current outfit. Please don't do that. Like, but then also know the photographer is also a person. They're usually crawling around on the floor and like laying down to get photos and stuff. Respect that sometimes they need to not do that as well. Like, you need to help them off the floor.
So there's a camera in the back.
We respect you as well. Yeah, you can. I respect that decision as well. But yeah, it's not like we're not robots either side of this. Because a lot of people say, oh, respect the cosplayer, respect this cosplayer. I've seen disrespect go the other way. I've seen it go the other way. And I'm going to advocate for like photographers as well. And like, as much as I don't like to stand up for Eddie, I will. God, this is just a bullying session, isn't it? It really, I'm really enjoying this. I'm glad I agreed at lastminute.com. But yeah, respect goes both ways. Physical touch, verbal. Obviously, we are respectful to each other. This is all bants. We do know each other, and all right. You can't call someone last minute to come on stage and not expect them to throw some abuse at you because they had no planning time.
What's our excuse?
I hate you.
Oh, okay.
On that note,
just to say, the true story. This is a true story. So I had to change up my MCM weekend. So I used to have like the Friday morning to myself, walk around the halls and do a bit of shopping, and then Friday afternoon onwards, I'll be back to back doing photo shoots. It got to a point where I went, oh my God, I am crying at home because I'm exhausted. I've had no time for myself. I've not had time to talk to friends, sit down, and things like that. And when I was invited to do a panel on a Saturday last year for Water Incident, Watergate, it made me realise, do you know what? I should have a day to myself. So you're advocating for photographers. I really do believe that. I do. Look, different photographers want to be shooting all day, every day. Fine, absolutely fine. But I really, truly think photographers should take a break. I'm not saying a Saturday. I know Saturday's a busy day, but for me, how busy MCM is on a Saturday, I've taken a step back and said, I want to do something else. I want to do something for me and only for me. So yeah, I just got my own pay. So yeah. Are you all right?
Yeah. No, it's hard to agree, and it's also respecting the photographers after the event and not blowing up their DMs like a day later going, hey, where's my photos? Like, do you think they're wizards? God, they can't do that. Like, it's just like it takes us the months, the weeks, the years before con to create our costumes. That like they're then doing the work afterwards. You know, like just leave them alone. Leave Brittany alone.
You've heard.
Yeah, same hat. Yeah, leave Eddie alone. But also like CJ said, this is bands. This is like, you know, we're taking the piss out of each other. But genuinely, quietly, if one of us went later, hey, you kind of went a bit farther and I'm a bit uncomfortable, like, we do respect that. Like, we're not going to just keep poking holes in each other.
Yeah. Right. I think we've had a good argument. So we're going to start from the photography at the start. So if you think my one should belong in the FNC Room 101, give me a whoop and a cheer. Oh, I want that little... No, I know. Bethan's reaching out to photographers and getting ignored. Ooh, some dead heat. We could have a draw. I don't mind draws. And CJ's, you know, we have a winner. I think CJ's won it.
Respect around.
Yes.
That's really to your benefit.
No, I want the grey walls to be binned. Right. Well, so we're going to
respect him. Just don't shoot the grey walls.
Yes. We're going to talk about food now. So who's first up on the food? Oh, it's you. There we go.
Okay, so who did I interrogate yesterday with this question? So I do my videos around con, I interview cosplayers, I ask a semi-serious question and then I ask a ridiculous question. This is my ridiculous question of the weekend that I want everyone to argue about. Does chocolate go in the fridge? Now, I feel like I shouldn't release my opinion until I release the video, but no, do not put chocolate in the fridge. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like, Galaxy is meant to be soft. And I'm sorry, a Toblerone is going to break your face if you put it in the fridge. What is wrong with you? Don't do it. Shush. She puts chocolate buttons in the fridge.
That's great.
No, it's not okay. No. Okay, if it's melting, put it in the fridge and get out 10 minutes before so it's back to like room temperature. It's not in the fridge in the shops. It's not in the fridge in the shops. So that's it. This is the hill I'm gonna die on. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No.
No, but like I don't want soft Easter egg chocolate. Like, I'm so sorry, there's nothing grosser than trying to break your Easter egg and your thumb just kind of sadly sinks through it and like you've got chocolate on your hands.
In the microwave.
I'm not gonna microwave it. I've just got warm cupboards. No, not in this heat, not in this economy. Also, like something like Amber said, don't put Toblerone in the fridge unless you've got a really good dental plan. Like, don't do that to yourself. Pay too much for Invisalign to do that, but like, no, I don't want soft chocolate. It makes me sad. It goes everywhere.
Can we find a hill for this person to die on? That's all I was going to say. That's all I was going to say.
As long as I don't have to sit down again.
How do I feel about chocolate? The thing is, I don't usually put chocolate in the fridge, only if it's during the summer months where it will just melt. But I will immediately say to you, I don't leave out for 10 minutes for it to get to room temperature. I will just take it out of the fridge and immediately go, and I do make that sound as well. That's right, ladies. I am single. I am ready. No,
There's a support bit on the app for her.
Yeah, if you haven't got the MCM app.
No, don't put the MCM. No, it's a hell of a hill to die on, though. But yeah, but if you okay, here's a question: if you go to a friend's place, and I'm assuming you've got friends, and you see they've got chocolate in the fridge, what's your reaction? What do you do?
That's where this question came from. I was at Birmingham Con, and I stayed at a friend's house, and they went to get some chocolate, and they got out of the fridge, and I just went, "What's wrong with you?" Also, they keep ketchup on the kitchen side, but chocolate in the fridge. The same person. I was like, "No, other way around, dude. Other way." This was in the winter. Before anyone comes at me about this temperature, I agree. You put chocolate in the fridge today, I get that. But I looked at them and I was like, I can't eat that. I can't eat it. So I just turned the chocolate down and just, went to bed.
Say no to refrigerated chocolate.
Say no to refrigerated chocolate and say yes to refrigerated ketchup.
I mean, it does say on the label on a ketchup bottle, once it's open, put it in the fridge. But yeah, enough about that. Anyway, we'll move on to the next one. Oh, it's me. Okay. Don't hate me for this. Do not come after me for this. All right? I have reasons. I just don't like bacon, all right? I don't like bacon. It tastes really salty. Even the unsalted bacon, it's horrible. It's too savory. It's what is it? It just breaks up your mouth as well. It's too
savory?
Yeah. What? Yeah, it goes in the bin.
You're cooking it wrong.
I'm cooking it wrong. It should go straight in the bin. No, but when I tell people this, and the reaction literally in this audience was like, oh, what? How dare you? I'll say one other thing. I don't like Star Wars. And everyone's going to go, boo, Eddie, boo. I'm like, just let me hate things. Just let me not like things, okay?
Eddie.
Yes.
Eddie. Normally I just let people get on with their panels.
Yes.
However I like. However you like, I like. This is the first time I've ever interfered in this manner just to get out.
I'm going to defend bacon, and those of you that know me here know I'm a vegetarian. Wow. I like the smell of bacon. I am a vegetarian. I've not eaten bacon since I was 14 years old. I don't like the taste of bacon. Maybe I was cooking it wrong. But bacon smells good. What about the smell?
No, the smell was fine.
Okay, we may be agreeing on something.
Yeah.
Someone document this.
But I don't have to eat it. That's my. I don't have to eat the bacon. If I can smell it, I'm going. Oh, this fragrance is. Yeah. Let me spray that bacon. Actually, someone actually made bacon fragrance one time. I heard that in the news, and I did think, what? That is going a bit too far. Then half of my brain went, but you go around smelling like bacon. People might like you for it. So. Bacon soap. Does it have bits of bacon in it? Maybe. Oh, thank goodness! Oh, there's me going.
That's why you don't like bacon.
Because I'm actually having the bacon soap, not the actual bacon itself. Yeah, the unsmoked bacon soap. I'm not stupid. Okay. But no, I just want to say, and I know I'm going to lose this round. That's fine by me. But I'm just saying, when I don't like bacon, just let me not like bacon. Fantastic, thank you very much. We're going to share a bacon-free meal. But no, and that's what I want to say. That's fine. Did you want to?
I'm sorry, my brain's just going unsoaped bacon. I'm kind of like indifferent if it's cooked nicely, but if it's like crisp enough that I hit it off of things and it makes a noise, I don't do that. I still want it to be like edible and not like eating cardboard. But like, yeah, people get really weird about bacon, especially towards like vegetarians and vegans. They're like, what, you've never had bacon? And it's like, why bacon specifically? Why not like a chicken nugget? You know, it's always the bacon. I think we put bacon on a pedestal that it doesn't need to be on. Yeah, I think it's fine.
I do like nuggets. I do.
Yeah, we do like chicken nuggets.
Yes.
So there we go.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm holding on to this because I can see I'm next.
Oh, yes.
I have
Okay.
that.
Well, that's the case then. There we go.
All right, sod mustard. Hate mustard. Oh my god. Okay. Right. As a disclaimer, I have like the palate of the most basic white girl ever. So if you put sauce on anything, if it's got salt, it's a bit exotic to me. But like, I can't. Oh my god! Every time I pick up a ham and cheese sandwich and it's suddenly got mustard, what are you doing? That's spicy now. I don't want to eat that. It's horror. No, it's horror. Like I had like a sub sandwich from, I think it was like Tesco, or no, I think it was like the Tesco one doesn't have it, but the Co-op one does, and I forgot and I picked up and I ate it, and it was just like, wow, that's a waste of money now because I can't finish that. I don't. Just doesn't need to be there, man. It's too spicy. Mustard is too spicy for me. I'm so sorry. I'm a chicken korma and salt kind of girly, okay? Like, please don't.
So all I can imagine is you open up the container of korma, take the lid off, dip your finger and go, oh, too spicy. Oh no!
Listen, I open the fridge and I get sunburn. Okay, this is what we're working with here. Like, I can't do it, Cap. I can't do it. Can't make me live like this.
You can say absolutely anything you want from this point onwards, because you're sat next to the guy who openly admitted he hates bacon and Star Wars. Nothing you say will.
There's no one sitting next to us.
Does this mean I can do like a second swear? Probably not.
To be fair, you already have.
Pass it on.
I've lost it. I'm out. CJ, come and do a panel with me. It'll be fine. I'm gonna need therapy. Food and therapy. Non-mustardy food and therapy. I don't really have a strong opinion on mustard. I quite like mustard, but I can understand. I'm going to sympathize with mayonnaise, unnecessary mayonnaise. You pick up like a cheese sandwich and they chuck mayonnaise in there. What's wrong with you? I had that the other day. I bought a sandwich, got really excited, bit into it, and it had mayo in it. So I can understand the like ninja mustard situation here. Like you pick something up and you don't expect it to have something in it. Then I get that, but I'm impartial to mustard. I could take it or leave it. Like, but yeah, I've been got by mayo in sandwiches instead of mustard. So I feel your pain.
Okay. Can I just ask? Give me a typical example where a rogue mustard flavor has appeared you didn't expect.
And literally, like I said, cheese and ham sandwiches. Like they've just started whacking them in there. Cheese, ham, and mustard. The what? No, it doesn't. Oh my god! Like we're not friends anymore.
I genuinely don't know who's going to win this one because you will hate all of us.
No, but like the amount of times I've like picked up like, oh, like Costa, one of their cheese and ham toasties has now got mustard in. So it's roulette whether I remember the one with the cheese on the top is the one with the mustard in or not. I don't want that. Don't want my face to hurt. I have to drink a whole bottle of water. Like, stop that.
So I know a lot of these are personal opinions and a lot of things it's very personal, but really all you're saying is I just don't like mustard. And that's it.
Yeah, mustard can go away.
Okay, all right. On a roast where mustard belongs with beef, what do you have instead?
Gravy, like a human. I'm so sorry. If you hand me a roast and it's got mustard on, like, what is wrong with you?
Do you not put mustard on roast?
No.
No, you've got like mint with lamb.
Yeah, mint with lamb, fine. Like, I'll take the mint with the lamb. I'm not gonna eat it, but like, I'm Welsh, so sure. But like, why would you put mustard with beef? Go to jail. You know that's not right. Something ain't right with you. Like, go home, Eddie. You're drunk.
I know, clearly I'm drunk. Anyway, I think we've like really.
We've beaten that mustard.
Yeah, we've beaten up mustard, we've beaten up chocolate, we've beaten up bacon. So I know I'm not winning, but if you want to vote for whoop and a cheer for CJ's chocolate in the fridge. Oh, okay. Bacon. Woo!
Oh.
Can I have a reach here? Because I was actually listening. Do that again. Okay. And mustard? Does that mean I'm a winner? I'm a winner.
I think those people secretly. Wait.
I think they felt sorry.
Is this the thing that meat eaters have to say they like bacon, but they don't actually like bacon? Because that's what I'm hearing from the room here. Everyone cheered. So everyone doesn't like bacon? Oh, we just love like Eddie. Okay. You'll
just let
learn.
me
You'll
hate on
learn.
bacon.
Do you have one friend?
I have one. Yay! Woo, 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 woo.
I feel sorry for you.
Oh, don't say things like that. Don't say things like that. Oh my lord. Anyway, what's this is the last category. I know it's. I know you've had a whale of a time just listening us. I almost said the swear word. Moan. Be and moan. That's what I'm going to say. So the last one is life. So it's something about our lives that we want to put in. So this is just generally anything really. Who's up? Oh, it's Bethan.
That's me.
It's.
AI does not need to be everywhere. I don't want it on my phone. I don't want it on my computer. I don't want it to summarize things because I can read occasionally. No, we just don't need it. I don't want to be. I'm so stubborn. I'm on iOS 18 still because I don't want 26 because I'm still on an iPhone 12 and it'll brick it and I don't want the AI. I like my technology old. Eddie's crying inside. No, I don't want AI everywhere. I think it's ruining people's thinking abilities. People go on instead of trusting their GP, talking to the NHS. Oh, well, AI says I've got that. No, it doesn't. AI doesn't know what's going on with you. It's not your friend. It's not your counselor. It's causing people serious problems. It's like psychosis. I don't need it. And thankfully, my job is one of those where I can't be replaced by AI, but I know it's happening, and also seeing it in art spaces, seeing it in artist alleys, sneaking in. I don't want your generated rubbish. I want human created nonsense, not computer created nonsense. What is this? I don't like AI. Exactly. And also I asked Chat GPT. Okay, well ask me. I don't drink enough water. I'm better for the environment. Thank you.
I'm just going to swerve a little bit. The reason you need to update your phone for security purposes, and I generally mean that, I literally have this at work where I'm fighting people to update their laptops. Please,
Ooh, look at me, I'm on an old iOS.
Oh God! Oh my God, this is hurting me so much.
Give me that. Here's the thing, I don't like change. Might be slightly on the spectrum, who knows, it's not a surprise. I don't want my phone iOS to change that much. I also know it's an iPhone 12. It will probably just brick it. I've got 13,000 photos on there. My phone is considered old.
Back up your photos.
It is backed up, but still, it will want a whole load of things for a thing that I don't want. It's too much change. Then I'd probably have to change my handset, and I can't get the Pokemon phone case anymore because Skinny Dip don't do them. It's too much change. I'd just rather suffer.
You will suffer. You will suffer. Back to your one, your actual genuine.
Yeah.
See, I'm very two camps about AI. I know.
Two camps, Edward.
Yeah. No, generally, because obviously, as you just worked out, I work in IT support, so I have to deal with this every day. And I do agree, AI is just thrusted in a lot of places it doesn't need to. However, when I hear news in medical science, scans of breast cancer was put through an AI, and it detected.
You just stole my point.
Okay.
Yes, it does have a place, but it has a place, but the place isn't in creative spaces. It's like science, yes. Oh my god, please cure cancer, but please also just let people still create art.
Yeah.
Like that's all we need. What?
But your slide says, and I'll read it verbatim:
It doesn't say-
AI everywhere.
Yeah, well, the other one also said rifles and hoops. Like, be serious.
That's true. That's very true. No, yeah. I'm just saying. No, as I said, I do agree with you, but I'm just saying it. Like I said, I've got such a two mind about it, and I do agree. It's in everywhere it doesn't need to be. When I get a new phone, because I am that type of tech nerd, I do go, yay, new techno, new features, and then go, oh, why is this AI features and then AI feature that? Like, oh, it's all you. And like, I recently saw a video about a vegan pride, and it was heavily all AI video generated, and you can tell because they've got that smooth, glossy skin on themselves. Because we all have glossy skin apparently, and yeah.
It's because I'm sweating so much.
Oh, yes, likewise. So it's like when I see those type of videos, I think it's. Oh, thank you. When I see those type of videos, I really retch at them. I'm like, oh, come on! You could have paid someone a lot more. I know it's going to cost them like 10 times more, but it will be a significantly much better. But yeah, I was just going to bring that point. Should I give you the microphone? Yeah, it's up to you. I've stolen your point apparently.
No. It's because that linked back to my job as well, where you were saying medical science and like saying the breast cancer one, I think was the point you were going to make. They can detect it 5 to 10 years before the human eye can. That's incredible. Leave it over there. Don't have it in AI backdrops in places we don't name. And don't have it like editing. So someone came up to me the other day and I said about a costume, and I said, oh, I really love this photo, but this wasn't quite right. Like it was something moved or something. I can't remember what it was. I've slept since then. But they went, oh, just put it through that AI. And I just went, oh, you're a cosplayer. Why would you do that? Like, and you're seeing now, like, though Bethan said, oh, this can't be taken. They can. I've seen AI generated cosplayers. I've seen it. Oh, it's horrific. Oh my God, just no. I don't even want to put my point on there anymore. I just want to go behind AI. Just bin it unless it's to do with like medical science or developments in that sort of way, not in the creative arts at all. Full stop. Get it in the bin.
Cool.
I'm done. If I could get out of this chair, I would have walked off.
Mic drop, yes. Well, on that note, we'll go to the next slide, which is you.
Which is mine. Don't AI through your phone. I couldn't actually remember what my point was there because I got so passionate about the AI one. So I know certain people, I read it, thank you. I know certain people will look at me and go, but she does content. Like, she's being a hypocrite. I don't live my life from my phone up here. I live my life from my phone down here. So I still see it. I have done concerts and festivals for longer than I've done cosplay. I existed before cosplay, by the way. I know no one believes that. But so I would go to festivals and I would see people put their iPad up in the air. One of those flip book open ones to film the concert. And I'm standing there going, now, I don't wear heels to concerts for obvious reasons. So I'm not very tall. I'm a lot taller at Comic-Con usually, though, respect for the flat shoes this week. Just, yeah, rarity. Clearly I'm getting old. But you can't look around people's screens, and I'm watching a concert through an iPad screen. An iPad at Download Festival. What's wrong with you? And then I've been at seated concerts and been like at the masquerades here. Yeah, we all want to film our friends, like people filming friends. But like I can see, for example, filming or taking photos here, but it's not here in her face. It's here. Don't live your life through the screen because you're missing the color, you're missing the nature, you're missing the actual texture. Phones, even without AI, flatten everything, don't they? That's an image. I want to see it in real life. But also you're missing things because you're looking through this little box. Your peripheral's gone. I can see Eddie giving me a weird look right now. If I had my phone in front of me, I couldn't do that. But actually, my peripheral is really bad right now. Hello. But that is not from my phone screen. But if it was from my phone screen, it would bring it to this. Watch the world. Look at the world, you know? Like,
I feel like we're getting really old.
we are old. I know. I'm sorry. But don't take an iPad to a festival.
Maybe they want to use an iPad because they missed the TV. So they want to get the 4x3. I'm gonna have to run when I say this out loud. I am that guy.
You haven't done the clicker.
No. As in this living through the phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do record concerts on my phone, and no. Look, here's my point. I am not recording the whole concert. I'm doing a. Oh, jeez, no, wrong water, not again. I record the songs that I like. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then the songs I don't mind not recording, I will stand, not stand, sit at a concert and what and listen to the other songs and things like that. So for me, I try not, and I do agree, I try not to live for my phone because you're absolutely right. When I've got this phone, upside down. When I'm like, yay, cool. What? This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel, yeah. So yeah, I do that, but it's those memorable songs that I want to relive over and over again. Now, I will argue against myself. How often do I go back to my photos and rewatch it? 0. So.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm being a hypocrite because I do film at concerts and I do film here. But when I say that, I'm going to steal your phone. I don't do that. I mean, Eddie is short, so even if he did that, it probably wouldn't block me. Come on, I've only put 1 dig in per slide. I think that's fair. Hold your phone here. Hold your phone slightly slanted upwards, and you're going to get the same view from your eye line. So you're not blocking the people behind you, or you're not doing this. Hold it here, like this general area. But yeah, the likelihood is you're probably not going to go back and watch it. But in a very content creator heavy world, that, like saying, I filmed my walkthrough yesterday for my content that I'm going to post for MCM, but I didn't film it here. I didn't live through the screen. I filmed it here, and I'm still going to get the same effect of walking through the crowds and walking up to the stands and interviewing people and stuff like. There is a time and a place to have the camera in your face. As a photographer, you obviously know that. As content creators, just vomit in my mouth, calling ourselves that. As people that make content, that's not influencers, we don't shove it in people's face and we don't live through it. Hold it slightly offside and watch the world. And I feel like that's what you said. You film your favorite song, so I'm not going to chase you off stage this time.
Thank you, Bethan.
Yeah, I'm so old. I'm just like, yeah, please live the world. And it's hard, it's so hypocritical. I've got a career pass. I'm here to create content this weekend as well as be here. And I try and make sure I'm sectioning my day off. So I did most of yesterday to see the halls before it got busy. And then I had an hour. I was like, okay, I'm going to run around and do content-based nonsense. And today I'm trying to vlog and trying to remember to film that and do bits and bobs. Loosely, you're not quite contractually obliged to through a creator pass, but you've got to create the content because they're giving you £100 worth of a ticket. But yeah, in terms of concerts, it's so annoying. I went to the Eras tour, I saw Taylor Swift, I recorded parts of it, I recorded some of my favourite songs. I got real humbled playing some of them back because I was like, you can hear me screaming in the background. I can't sing. And it was nice to look back on little bits of that, and I've seen Green Day, so they're filmed on there, but it's I respect the people that would then with the Eras tour, a huge part of it was live streaming, so people were going and they were live streaming the whole thing through their phones, and I fully respect that, and I'm glad we can see the grainy little live streams, but at the same time, I'm just like, you must have been so annoying for the people behind you. And also then the people you get at concerts that are filming themselves singing, and they're doing this the whole thing, and then I'm in the background singing my heart off key in the back, and I'm like, why are you filming yourself reacting to the concert and filming yourself at the concert the whole time rather than just watching what you've paid a lot of money for? I feel like we're just old with a lot of these complaints. We're in our 30s and above. It's we're looking at what the up and coming younger cosplayers and content creators are doing and going oh no.
Thank you for calling me out how old I am.
I said 30 and above.
Yeah, 30 and above. Yeah. I just noticed the time, so I'm going to quickly jump to the last one. And again, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. I don't see the point of I forgot an extra word in that Christmas jumper. Ugly. I don't understand ugly Christmas jumpers. If they're ugly, why would anyone wear them? If they're I don't wear ugly clothes. I'm not going to go, well, I like this ugly t-shirt, I'll just wear that to Comic Con. I don't understand the concept. Oh, God.
I am this close with you, man.
The irony in a t-shirt that says "Don't forget to love each other" is fantastic.
Yeah, so that's where the hiccup was, and we're going to switch over to the Instagram Live. Please stay with us. We're almost at the end. See you at the end.
The thing is, I think the point back in day used to be, not to steal a point, but it's like you would have like maybe a second-hand Christmas jumper or one that like your nan had made you, and it was a little bit ugly and you'd bring it out for Christmas. Not like mass-produced, made to be ugly shit that you buy from like Primark or Temu and shit like that. Like have authentic homegrown Christmas jumpers. Oh, I saw her again. I'm so sorry. Authentic homegrown Christmas jumpers, and not like the nonsense you find on the shelves that will be in landfill later. I'm so sorry if this gets cancelled for me swearing. It's just part of my system at this point.
I'm taking that microphone away from her. I just want to say, for the people online and the people in here, we have not sworn once. You have taken all the allocation and then some. Anyway, as I was saying about ugly, I just don't understand it. And when I see the people wearing these ugly jumpers, my first thought is, guess what? It's ugly. Why are you wearing it? I don't get it. Anyway.
I don't know how to follow up on that. I didn't swear. Okay. Is this live or pre-recorded? I don't know. Okay. I didn't swear live either. I get the history of the Christmas jumpers. I feel like you said, like your gran made you a Christmas jumper and they tried their darndest and you really didn't want to wear it. And then that became a thing. It was like, well, we kind of have to wear them. And so you're not on your own wearing that terrible Christmas jumper. We will also wear terrible Christmas jumpers. So then terrible Christmas jumper became a tradition. And I feel like tradition is something that can be lost so easily. So I quite like a tradition. And again, people that know me know I don't like Christmas. I hate cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, not gingers, ginger. I don't like Christmas. I worked in retail. Yeah, you get it. But I now own an ugly Christmas jumper. I own a Halloween ugly Christmas jumper. And well, I don't know. It's a knitted like Christmas jumper, but it's hocus pocus. So is it a Halloween jumper or is it a Christmas jumper? I don't know. But I got it at Christmas. So, but no, I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to say I like the tradition and the fact that it brings people together in wearing the terrible jumpers, because cosplay brings us together in wearing these outfits. And maybe they're ugly. I don't know. I can't say I would probably wear this to a nightclub because it's probably not the most like attractive dress if I was going to dress up nicely. So some of us are wearing ugly outfits, but we're connecting through them. And I think a connection through Christmas jumpers, you're like, that's a terrible jumper. High five. Like that. I think that's a connection, a human connection. So I'm going to disagree with you.
Yeah, you can disagree with me, but I just don't want to own an ugly Christmas jumper in my wardrobe. That's all I'm saying. Just let me hate things, all right? That's all I'm saying. No. That is it. Anyway, I am noticing the time, so thank you very much for this. I just want to say that off the bat now. If you want to whoop and cheer for Bethman's AI everywhere, minus medical science, give me a whoop and cheer. CJ's living through a phone. And obviously the winner, the Christmas jumper. That's a resounding no. Bethan, you've won that one. So, yes, I think you've won this whole thing. So, congratulations, Bethan.
I would like to apologise for all the swearing. It's not cool that it's like part of my vocabulary so much that I don't notice it. I don't mean to cuss people out. It's why I don't do a lot of party princessing, because they wouldn't like it when Anna says bad words.
Thank you very much. I just want to say also thank you to Simon for setting this all up, partaking, just jumping in, giving him a round of applause. I know. Well, thank you to Bethan for being one of my guests. And no applause. and one for CJ as well. As I said, being a last-minute replacement. Thank you very much. And I've been Eddie. If you need to find us on social media, there's our handles on there. Food and Cosplay for Eddie, Bethan What's a Cosplay, and CJ Jittens. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I like to think that with every panel we always learn something, and I think with this panel in particular we've learned 3 very important things. 1, for a late edition, CJ acquits herself incredibly well on stage. 2, Bethan can't be on a panel that's before the watershed. And 3, Eddie's a bad person. So thank you to all 3 of you.